Your navigation menu makes it easy for visitors to navigate your pages and other content. It is commonly displayed prominently in your site's header, footer, or even sidebar. If you have several pages to feature in your menu, you can use submenus, also called dropdowns, to keep your navigation links neat and organized. This tutorial focuses on block themes. These themes use the site editor to manage layout and content. To begin, head to your dashboard, then go to Appearance and click Editor. If you don't have this option and only see Customize, this means you're using a classic theme, which won't be covered in this video. So let's make our way to the Site Editor, which is where you can visually manage your theme's layout and content, including your navigation menu. Click on the Site Preview on the right side of the screen, and the Homepage Editor will open. Let's open the list view by clicking on the 3 horizontal lines in the top left corner of the editor. The list view gives you a clear, structured overview of all the blocks on your page. Select the header and search for the navigation block. Click the small arrow next to a group to expand and see the blocks within. When you first set up your navigation menu, you'll often see a default sample page or pages already published by your theme. The first step is to ensure you have added the pages you want to include on your site. You can add any pages as long as they have been published. In the list view on the left, we will notice our pages are being displayed via the Page List block. When you want to edit your menu for the first time, you need to click on Edit in your block toolbar. Then a message appears that says Edit Page List. This navigation menu displays your website's pages. Editing it will enable you to add, delete, or reorder pages. However, new pages will no longer be added automatically. We'll go ahead and click Edit to add or reorder menu items. Remember that new pages will no longer be added automatically. You'll need to add them manually. To reorder items, you can use the little arrows or movers in the block toolbar, or you can drag and drop in the list view. Next, let's look at adding other pages or items to your navigation menu. You can click the plus icon in the navigation block to add new items, or in the menu on the right. I will continue working within the navigation block, so I'll click on the plus icon. Then you will be able to choose any of your recently updated pages, or you can search by name and select any published page. But you can also link to a post, a category, or a tag. So let's, for example, type in Beyond, and then we will see that this is actually a post, which we can add to our navigation menu. Or if we type in Travel Guides, we can, for example, add one of my categories, or even tags. To delete an item, click the 3 vertical dots in the toolbar and choose Delete. When you click the plus icon, you can also manually type to add any link, and then update the URL below link in your right sidebar. You can link to external content or to another page or post on your own site. But for now, I will delete this external link. When you click on the plus icon again, click on Add Blocks to add other types of blocks to your navigation menu. Your most recently used blocks will appear, so you can quickly select a block to add. Click the Browse All button to choose from the available blocks. I suggest adding a home link block to your menu, as this item will always return visitors to your homepage, making navigation easier and more intuitive. You can also, for example, add a search block, the social icons block, or even a buttons block to your menu. To make changes to an existing menu item, click on it, and then you can update the link in your sidebar settings, and you can use the block toolbar to edit your label. Let's, for example, make it bold. Once you have your menu structure set up, you can start customizing its appearance. If you have selected an individual menu item, you can click on the left of the block toolbar to select the main parent navigation block. To customize the appearance of your navigation, open the Settings tab, and below Justification, you can change the alignment, and below Orientation, you can choose between a vertical and a horizontal navigation menu. Under Display, you can choose between two hamburger menu designs. Please note, most block themes automatically turn your menu into a hamburger icon on smaller screens. You can decide if you always want to show a hamburger menu or only on mobile, and you can even turn it off. And when you make your way to styles, you can, for example, update the color of your text. You can update the typography. Let's, for example, change the size of the text to medium and the appearance to semi-bold. Next, you can also add drop-down menus or sub-menus to your site if you wish to. Click on the menu item you wish to make into a drop-down. A toolbar will appear where you will find the Add Sub-Menu button. The icon looks like a curved arrow with 3 horizontal lines next to it. Click the Add Sub-Menu button and then search for the item you wish to add. In this case, I'm going to add a page about tours that I offer. Then we can click on the plus icon and add another item, in this case, digital products. And then our drop-down menu is done. You can also create an unclickable menu item for drop-downs. So that means the top level item leads nowhere. To do that, add a new menu item. In this case, we will call it projects and then hit enter. And to ensure that it is only a placeholder, change the menu items link to a hashtag. And then we can go ahead and add our sub-menu items. In this case, I want to add 2 sub-menu items, one for residential projects and one for commercial projects. And now projects will be unclickable, but residential and commercial will take visitors to those specific pages. And that's a wrap. All the best setting up your navigation menu.